Hi there, it's John Neal, Chalkboard Artist, and I'm going to show you some new ideas for lettering, and here is my new van. And it's a sunny day, and a look shorter. Whee! Today I'm going to show you how you can take just a strip of ordinary capital letters and add some sort of style or feeling to them, largely in just the way that your hand moves across and the care that you take, whether it's loose or a little bit tighter. Before I start, I must tell you about this. It's hot stuff. It's selling like hot cakes. Been very good in April. Thank you very much for those who bought them. And if you want to have a look and buy one of these DVDs, which is a full 35 minutes of this sort of demonstration, then the website is jrenimages.co.uk. First impressions are made in seconds. Oh, snappy. Hey, what? Right, let's get going then. First, a bit of housekeeping. In the event of a fire, the exits are here and there. And if that doesn't work, then I will disappear in a puff of smoke, and this will be the last video ever. Right, for this I'm going to use this 15mm pen. I'm going to use this thin edge, not the thicker one, the thinner one, and just give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Right, this pen will produce a thin and thick effect, and you've really got to get a hang of getting these letters really nice and precise, and this is the sort of formal start to it. So you notice the B is slightly bigger. C, it can afford to go a little bit higher than the line. D, I'm tending to do that with it nowadays. E, tend to like to put the middle bar not in the middle but high up, has a bit more panache about it. The first thing you might do is add a bit of swagger to these. Now the A, we can, maybe, I'm fond of doing that. B, maybe do the top section slightly smaller and really go to town on that. C is not a huge amount you can do. D, you can even exaggerate that feel there. And E, just get you on the screen. Try and maybe something like that. One of the first variations would be what the computer would have called italic, which really means just to take the letters and move them over one way. So you've got to, that right hand bar of the A would be virtually vertical. I'm going to do that. And then you've really got to keep this line of the letter all the same. That D would be the, so that line there has got to follow through. So the whole lot is all slightly forwards. Two things to say here. You'll notice the guideline I've put here is never, for me anyway, never exactly up against there. As a style point, some people might put them jammed together, and that's of interest, but for basically you leave that space. Right, having done that, the next thing I might do is to get the letters with the flick of the hand, so that you've got a rhythm about the line that you're making. So the A, this is the one I'm talking about. That. You see there's a rhythm that's just gone in the handwork. So you've got this line which occurs over and over again, and you need to do that fairly quickly in order to establish that style. Next, let me show you some flourishes. So they're just add-on bits with where the serifs really have gone slightly mad. So you do this sort of thing. Now this looks very pretty and can lead you into dangerous areas, so beware. Right, I'm going to put the word title. I've used a thin pen, it didn't work. I'm going to go switch to this big one. And I don't think this works if you use big decorative capitals all the way through. It's not the right thing to do. I'll show you. It just looks too complicated. Let me put the word title again. I'm going to turn the nib onto the thicker side just to get a better effect. But I'll do small letters as well. But let's do the first letter quite elaborate. And even though that needs tidying up, it looks a lot better. I mean, we could even make this a little bit. I'll tell you what we do it with. If you use a small pen, you can start to exaggerate these and maybe even loop them around the back, which looks quite nice. Finally, with these capital letters, I'm going to go to the small pen now, if it'll take on. I've freshly painted this black and sometimes it doesn't take, but you can almost invent new lettering styles for yourself with maybe an exaggerated what I call a waistline, really. So you could take that right down there which would mean the B would be quite exaggerated like that. Now what can we do with D? I mean, you can take it just as a half circle, or really just take the top and pull it down like that, which is quite nice. Now E, there's any number of variations for E that we could use. For instance, we could take that very, very tight to the top, and it's always nice, I think, to take one of these bottom lines and maybe just give her a flourish. Just the once, not overdoing it. And it's also possible to, I'll put G in, to sometimes sit one or two inside each other. I did that once with the word entertainment. I'll show you what I mean. But don't worry, if it goes wrong, you can always cross bits off. Put the word E, the letter E to start. Now I'm going to leave the bottom of that because I might want to go underneath. Let's just do that. Sorry about this pen not catching quite right. Right, E-N. Right, I'm going to put N slightly smaller. Let's put it to the top like that. N. I'm just going to do, it's entertainment for goodness sake, let's throw a little sparkle in. Okay, that's it till next time. Don't forget, different styles, those with the rhythm, these are quite tight. Leaning forward, a bit of a flourish. Don't put them all in one title, that is wrong. Well, that's all for now. Thanks for watching and I'll see you again next time. Bye.